Good afternoon, Hyatts. 8th grade families, we're ready to go to Washington, D.C. next Monday, October 17th. So Mr. Mehta and I are here to give you your final instructions. Of course, at any time, if you need to contact us, check the Hyatts DC website. You're going to hear us say that a lot, so we'll go through what that is several times, but check the Hyatts DC website for contact information so you can reach out to us if needed.
HyattsDC.weebly.com.
HyattsDC.weebly.com. The link on there for contact will get emails to Mr. Mehta and myself.
All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is our clothing. And it's first thing is that the clothes that we wear are school appropriate. Jeans, sweatshirts, sweaters. It looks like we're going to have good weather. So we always recommend dressing in layers. It'll be a little chilly in the morning, and then as the afternoon goes on, it gets a little warmer. And then when we wrap up our evening, it gets a little colder again. So they can leave a layer or two on the bus as they get in and out as they travel. The students today, which is Wednesday, received their pink and gray t-shirts.
Two shirts.
So these shirts need to be packed, and that's something that we'll look for at luggage pickup on Sunday. Wednesday, they're wearing their pink shirts, and that's the day we're going to Philadelphia. Thursday, they are wearing their gray shirts for our picture. So make sure that they wear that. Make sure they bring a warm jacket. Check the weather, see what's up. A raincoat or some rain gear or an umbrella. And 2 pairs of good walking shoes, just in case one gets wet or rips or something. No flip-flops. We will send the kids back to their rooms to put on their tennis shoes. So if they're organizing an outfit around a flip-flop, let's make it around tennis shoes or good walking shoes. Some of you may have flip-flops for in the hotel room, and that's fine. So we tour no matter what the weather is. So a couple years ago, we were in Philly, and it was pouring down rain. And stood under umbrellas waiting to get into wherever we were going. So.
Those little packable umbrellas or little packable plastic rain jackets, perfect to bring because then they can just carry it on the bus in case we need it. But no, the shoes are really important. If their feet are wet and yucky, they're going to have a miserable day.
Extra pair of socks.
Yeah, they'll definitely need that. Yeah.
Oh, this is the good one.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you do the good one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no
Mrs.
problem.
Miller. Okay. So 4 or 5 changes of clothing. Including your shirts for Thursday and Wednesday.
I don't know why we did that backwards, but it's backwards.
Yeah, this is a little backwards. I'm not taking credit for that one. The big thing is moms and dads, and we noticed this on our itinerary. There is no time to change clothes for the dance. So both of our buses will be either at the museum or the archives building. But then we're going straight to the hotel for our dance.
And that's on Thursday.
That's on Thursday. So there's no need to dress that Hyatt's Film Festival looking dress or prom dress, you ladies. I'm sorry, we're sorry, but we're getting everything in. So we will go straight to the dance. So no need for changing of clothes for the dance.
We will all have our gray shirts on that day. Staff and everybody will have gray shirts. We'll all look great. We'll go to the dance. It'll be nice. It'll be fun, but we'll leave that piece of having to change and all that. That's not going to happen. So, a couple things to not forget to pack, including those shirts, the pink and gray shirts. You can launder them. The kids should be bringing them home today. But don't forget all toiletries, deodorant, please, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo.
Deodorant.
Yes, deodorant. Please bring deodorant. That would be good. Bring deodorant. Yep. Also, they will have daily assignments. As we told the kids today, this is school just in Washington, D.C. So every day they're going to get a question of the day, and they're going to expect to be journaling about that at some points during the day. We will let them know what the question is and remind them that all they have to bring is a notebook and pens or pencils, and it does not need to be a new notebook. Basically, they're going to use less than 10 pages of paper. So anything you have at home, any spiral-bound notebook, anything you have, really, it'll be fine. So do not run out and buy anything new or make them get anything new. It'll be fine. They need that. They also probably will need a watch. We talked to them about those old-fashioned devices of watches because cell phone policy, and I'll go ahead and communicate that, is that they will have their cell phones in the evenings primarily. The first day when we leave to head down there, they'll have it most of the trip. so they can, expect to have that, but then we'll collect them before we get to Arlington Cemetery on day one. And then at that point, they won't get them back until on their way from the last stop to the hotel, and then they'll have them for about an hour, hour and a half to charge them and things like that at the hotel. They need to bring their chargers. They need to make sure that they keep track of all that stuff themselves, but they're not going to be carrying them, so they need a watch to remind themselves of the time, because there'll be certain times where they'll have a half an hour, to go explore at a museum or something that they'll need that. They can bring a small cinch type sack, backpack kind of thing to carry with them, not their big huge backpack, but something small to carry things in. With the cell phone too, them not having that, they can bring a camera, the old-fashioned kind of cameras. They can take those with them, or a disposable camera. They can do that as well. But again, cell phones they'll call home somewhere between 8:30 and 9.
We have instructed them that that's the first thing they're supposed to do is call you guys first.
Yeah, so look for their calls. Most evenings it'll be around 8:30, 9:30. And then the other time that we'll make sure that they communicate with you is on our way home on Friday, so that you'll be aware how soon that you need to come to school and pick them up.
Okay.
Things to
playing card, things to bring. Okay. So we've talked to them about the big question. I think is iPads, whether you should bring an iPad or not. And really, it's at the student's discretion, at your discretion. We advise them not to bring them because what happens is it gets lost in the hotel room. It breaks, or so that's up to you. We encourage not to bring the iPads. Other things to bring are magazines and books. Get out that old Nintendo DS system.
Little DS, they can play.
All the
Pokemon.
DSs seem to come out for this trip. Handheld electronics, playing cards, no laptops, no Xboxes. We'll be checking for all of that stuff.
They can bring a book.
They can bring a book. I'm
That'd be
actually
great.
bringing a book.
I always bring books.
So, it says that we're not responsible and the hotel's not going to take responsibility. So keep those expensive electronics at home. That's what I would do. Snacks.
This is very important.
Okay, so if the snacks that they want to take for their hotel room, please put in their luggage. That will go under the bus, and they'll get that as soon as we get to the hotel on Monday. Fruit, chips, candy can be allowed on the bus. Drinks have to have the twist top to them. With no energy drinks in the morning, no coffee, and things like that. If the kids have an opportunity to purchase Starbucks while we're there, they're not allowed to bring it onto the bus. So they advise them to do no milk products. We don't want that spilling in the bus.
No.
Buses 1 and 5 are nut-free buses. And that was a late change. We had some more nut allergies. So those of you on bus 5, this may be news to you. The kids know, and they seemed okay with it today. So if you're in a room that doesn't have a nut allergy on bus 5, pack those nut snacks in your suitcase
for in
under
your
the
room
bus.
only.
For in the room only.
And there's a flyer on our website about there's a whole 2-sided list of things that you can buy that are, we know, nut-free. Snack options, lots of Doritos are on there.
Doritos, yeah.
Fishy
I'm not allowed to have
chips
Doritos,
or fishy
but
crackers, all that. So there's plenty of stuff that they can have.
nice big list. And the list is comprehensive, except there's one thing that says trail mixes and granola are not granola. Those are not safe, but everything else on here is safe.
Almost everything of those has nuts in it, so just check that.
Spending money.
We want them to bring about $50, $75, something like that. We want them to have some, but not too much. We inevitably have somebody lose all their money the first day, so please make sure your student has a wallet or something to put it in, and they can be responsible for it, or they know, how to keep it safe when we're out and about touring. Pretty much always we have somebody lose their money, and we will help them out, but we also want them to learn to be responsible for it. Really, a couple really, really, really important times and dates. Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. here at the Hyatt's gym. You need to bring your luggage that the child's going to have all of their clothing items and things like that in, that's going to go under the bus. That comes to us Sunday before the trip, not Monday morning. We will not have time to check it in. We need it Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. here in the Hyatt's gym.
And we're looking for the t-shirts. We're looking for toiletries. We're making sure they got some rain gear. So we'll look at those things. If we have any questions, we'll bring that up as the luggage gets checked in. 1 carry-on bag no larger than a school backpack.
And that's for Monday morning.
That's
so
for Monday morning.
The students arrive. You bring your student Monday morning. They need to be here by 5:30 a.m. We ask that you drop them off in the parking lot because there's almost 300 of us. We can't have everybody in the gym. So you leave them at the front door, and they'll come in with just their carry-on with them.
That includes a pillow and blanket. If they want that, it has to go in their carry-on.
In the carry-on. When they come in, the students are going to go and find their chaperone and bus group. They'll get their piece of luggage and go back to the bus when we dismiss them to load up and do that at that time.
Behavior. Okay, so the behavior rules are the same that they are here at Hyatt's. So it's expected and required. Any students that are misbehaving, doing things that aren't what represents our school or building, some of the consequences, so you guys know, will be time away from their dance, or they'll have to clean the bus.
It's my favorite.
Which isn't fun to do.
You got to pick up all the trash and stuff after everybody's done,
right.
And yeah. So they learn to behave pretty quick, and it's not to punish them, but it's to remind them. And this is school.
Right.
We're at school. We're just at school like all day long.
So,
and Mr. Gillum will be with us as well. So any behavior problems that our chaperones feel they can't handle will come to Mr. Gillum, Mr. Mehta, and I. And it might happen that we would have to call you and bring you in on the conversation too. But hopefully we won't have to worry about any of that. So please have the conversation of what's expected beforehand with your kids. 2
more things really. Students are responsible for all the stuff that they buy, so we encourage them to buy it, put it in their suitcase, get it ready to go home, unless they're going to wear it the next day or something. We also, there'll be some time for souvenir shopping. They like to buy the aviator glasses and the flat-billed hats. Those things you won't be able to wear those things inside some of the buildings. So we encourage them to keep those in their bags for here to show off here in Columbus. And really the last part, and this is all right below this video, is a link to all of our teachers' Twitter accounts. I think there's only 2 teachers that do not have a Twitter account. So your children will be tweeted and shared amongst all of our Twitter accounts so you can follow the trip via the social media. We cannot guarantee that everybody will be their picture will be taken.
We'll try.
We're going to try our best.
From us.
Yes, sometimes they hide.
We try and get them, and they're like, "No, we don't want our picture taken." So.
And then I'm also going to do Periscope, which is a live streaming app. It will be a private stream, so you'll have to follow me, and the information is on the page, and then I'll follow you back, and you'll see it pop up on your phone. And it'll be a live stream. It was very successful last year, and we'll see how it goes this year. So
I also have an Instagram. Mr. Mehta and I both have an Instagram. So we not only put the pictures on Twitter, we also put them on Instagram, so you can follow us that way.
So that's it. If you have any questions, last-second questions or anything, give us an email. There's the form on the website, or if you have my phone number, give me a ring.
DC Gear will arrive tomorrow, so we should
be
getting that, the extra stuff you purchased, we should be getting that to your kids at lunch or by the end of the day tomorrow. Otherwise, Sunday, if they miss it for some reason, and we'll be here Sunday to help answer questions, but our timeline in there is pretty tight of 4 to 6 p.m.
Yeah, like we both leave at 6 o'clock to go see. I get to go tuck in my kids for the last time for 4 days.
And then we go to sleep so we can be here at 5 a.m. the next day.
Yeah, we got to get here early. So
yeah.
All right, well, that's it from here. Anything else?
Yeah, let us know if you need anything.
All right, bye.
Bye.